time. Hey guys, I am here with
Steven Ramos.
Steven, congratulations today. You won what weight division?
77 kilograms.
What does that mean in real people weight?
169.5 pounds.
You don't even look it, dude. Like, honestly, like, it really is just all muscle then, yeah?
Yeah, I guess.
Don't be humble about it. Listen, I'm like looking at you and I'm like, dude, I'm your size, but you're supposed to be what I'm supposed to look like, right?
Yeah, I guess I had to cut a few pounds for this.
Okay.
A little bit.
How does that process go for you?
Cutting weight?
Yeah.
Very easy. I was formerly a
This interview's over. No more. How is it so easy?
I was formerly a Division I college wrestler, and I used to cut way more weight in wrestling.
Yeah?
So now the weight cut's easy for me. I've been doing.
Which weight are we talking back in wrestling?
I used to wrestle at like 157, 165, and I walk around at like 185, something like that.
Does it get harder as you get older, though?
No, because I got it down to a science now.
Really?
You change.
What is that science, and how come people can't do it right?
You just gotta be strict about that diet a couple weeks before. Start eating right, start training right. That's it.
All right, you said diet, and you lost me right after that. So, all right, let me ask you about this. How did you find out about the trials?
U.S. wrestling, I follow them all the time. I look at the events that they had. Once I stopped my competitive wrestling career, I still stick around and watch USA Wrestling. A lot of my friends still wrestle. Shout out to NC State Wrestling. And I saw that they had this grappling event. I actually just started doing jiu-jitsu this past September, so I started looking for tournaments, and I saw that USA Wrestling had their grappling worlds, so I knew I had to take part in it.
Hold on, I need a minute for this. My whole life's just gone like, brrr. Wait, so you just started in September. Now, granted, you've had how many years worth of wrestling before that, though?
I started when I was 12, and I stopped wrestling in college when I was 22, so 10 years of wrestling.
10 years of wrestling, and then you just started in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I took a little bit of a hiatus in between wrestling and jiu-jitsu just to kind of get my mind right, and then wanted to
enjoy life for a little while.
To enjoy life for a little while, and I missed it. And I found out about jiu-jitsu through a friend, and haven't looked back since. I love it.
Oh my God! And this is just how you're starting. And so, what are you right now? Is this like? Are you a white belt? Where are you right now?
I am a white belt. 3 stripe.
Oh my God. Okay, if this isn't any more inclusion for the hybrid between wanting to get more wrestlers to do this, this is what happens, because now you're going to be representing the United States, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Going for gold.
Well,
that's the plan.
That's what you have to do. Now you're like on my dime. Like now my taxes pay. Do my taxes pay for any of this? I'm pretty sure my taxes pay for you to compete on behalf of the United States of America.
I appreciate you.
Absolutely, you better. Well, let me ask this. So that came in. Now you see this grappling tournament. You know, what is the biggest part about the transition that happened for you? Is there any like crossover, or did you have any problems when you were starting to cross over at the very beginning?
Yeah, there was a few habits that I had to break coming from wrestling. You know, like I don't shoot as many high crotches after getting guillotined for the first 3 weeks every day. So, you know, there was a few habits I had to break. Obviously not being on your back, as opposed to in jiu-jitsu being on your back all the time. Now I love being in guard. I'm like hanging out on my back. Like, this is amazing. Just so it was actually a pretty easy transition for me.
That's amazing. That's so cool. Well, would you encourage more wrestlers to make their way into competing in jiu-jitsu, and if so, why?
Absolutely. I've noticed my wrestling thought process elevate ever since I started doing jiu-jitsu. Now, I don't compete in wrestling anymore, but I still wrestle with high-level people just to keep my takedowns sharp. And I've noticed that my wrestling game has changed since I started doing jiu-jitsu. The fusion of them both really elevates both games.
I don't want to ruin any secrets here, but you don't need to do takedowns in jiu-jitsu, so you can get rid of all of that. You know, shh, that's a big secret. Nobody has to do that anymore. That's amazing. That's so good. I like that it opens your mind a little bit more. You get to get a completely competitive process. It's a little different. But how is the competitive process different for you?
Competitive process, you know, I kind of have the same mindset. A competition's a competition. A fight's a fight. Knowing that I could get choked out and something could break in jiu-jitsu is a little bit more getting my mind into it, but it's about the same.
All right, well, let's do this. Let's start talking about where are you training? Who are the people who helped you get ready for this competition, sir?
I train at Renzo Gracie, Northern Valley, which is the one in Jersey. Carl Massaro is the head professor there, and I'm out here with one of the coaches at the school, George Gansel, who won against Josh.
Let me see this real quick. You're out in Jersey with Renzo. So that means you have all those East Coast jokers with you, yeah?
Yeah, I got a good group of guys to work with.
tell me a few names and see if I recognize them.
I haven't started working with the highest level guys yet, but I'm looking to very.
But you're watching what they're doing, which is almost just as scary.
I'm watching what they're doing. I'm absorbing as much as I can right now, and I'm trying to get in the room with them as soon as possible.
I think if you're just starting off like this, it won't be too long before you're in that room. So
I hope so.
That's good to know. And well, that's great stuff. Well, let me ask this: do you have any sponsors that you want to take care of right over here?
I currently have no sponsors right now.
Let's take care of this, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 3-stripe white belt. Okay. When I was a 3-stripe white belt, couldn't do a shrimp. But this guy's going to be representing the United States of America. So what I'm telling you is, not only will you get a great bang for your buck, but look, he smiles a lot. He pretends he's Superman. I mean,
yeah,
what else can you do?
Pretend.
Kid, you're not that good. I guess what I'm saying to you guys is, we've got somebody here who's going to be the future of the sport. And if the future of the sport is somebody who's going to mix in wrestling takedowns with jiu-jitsu, I want in on that. So I want to see this guy continue to do well. So if you're looking to do something good for the United States, sponsor this man, because I see bright things, and he's got a great team behind him. And, you know, if this is just the beginning for you, man, and you can bring a lot of that wrestling in there, I think we'll see a lot more of the integration like they're doing out here at USA Wrestling, to bring in more wrestlers to bring in there, because I believe that would make it exciting.
Yes, sir. Me too. Absolutely. I appreciate that.
Well, not a problem. All right, guys. Well, do you have any last words you want to say before we get you on out of here?
Thanks for watching, guys.
That's what I say, though. Don't.
God, I can't steal your line. No. Stay tuned. Is that also?
I still do that one too.
God, I got nothing.
All right.
I got nothing.
Listen. I enjoy you. I don't enjoy many of these interviews, but I enjoy you. Just kidding. Hey, keep it locked here at verbaltapcast.com for more information, you guys.